EW100%. I'm Shawanda.
And I'm Jaleesa.
And we are in the 305.
Yes, we down in Florida, y'all.
Yes, in the dirty.
Yes. So we have a guest this episode, as you guys can see, the ones who are watching on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I just want you to introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Chyna, owner of Dope Hair Only.
For those of you who don't know who 305 is.
Well, they listen to the Down South songs. They should know.
I didn't know what 305 was.
Really?
You know
man.
What's his name?
Trick Daddy.
No, the other Spanish one. Pitbull.
Oh.
Mr. 305. I used to be like, what are you talking about?
Wow. So you didn't realize the correlation.
Trick Daddy. I don't know about no Pitbull.
Yeah, Trick Daddy would say it too, though.
He said it too?
Yes. Yeah. Him and Trina.
Very oblivious. Just repeating what I heard.
Yeah.
Not really making it make sense.
Well, we are in Florida. So we are here and we are talking to Chyna. And we just want to get some feedback and do what we do on the show.
Yes.
Well, let's get it going.
I know that's right.
How long you been a hairstylist?
Officially, since 2015.
Oh, okay.
But playing around in high school, yeah.
Okay, so you've been doing this since high school. And how did you become a salon owner?
Well, I used to own the suite. What I did was during the pandemic, I pulled away from owning the suite.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Everything shut down. So
I get it.
Yeah, expenses.
Did you feel like that was your way? Did you feel good in that moment to do that?
To own a salon suite?
Mm-hmm. No, to pull away from it.
No, because everything shut down. For me, it was like giving up on my business.
Okay.
I took pride in owning a salon suite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my baby.
Oh, okay. I can relate because I owned 2 salons at that moment and I had to close one down. But for me, somewhat of it was like a relief. I was like, woo, I need
overhead, right?
Yeah, overhead and just the business and just having so much responsibility for one person is a lot.
In the salon suite, it's kind of different, though.
Really? See, this is a whole new perspective now, guys.
You pay your rent and everything is, it depends on who owns it. Because, if you're somewhere pretty good, they like to take care of their employees. Or I should say, the people who rent.
Yeah.
You have 24-hour access. You got everything is pretty much covered for you. Have your sink. Everything is covered. You just pay your rent.
And you just come in and you do what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they help you with managing your schedule at all?
It depends on where you go, but for the most part, no, you pay your money
for the space, and that's it.
And
that's it.
Okay. Because you're still your own boss.
Yeah, because I was thinking that to myself. I was saying, when I think of salon suite owners and people who rent their chairs, I think of a one woman, one man show.
Exactly.
You're literally doing everything. The only thing you're paying for is the space. You yourself are creating the ambiance. You're doing the marketing. You're doing the work. You're doing everything.
And you don't have any staff as well.
No. So certain salon suites, you can have up to, I believe, 3.
Okay, people working in your suite?
Yeah, so you can rent it how you want to be honest.
So you can rent other chairs in there.
Yeah. So if you go somewhere where the price is pretty reasonable, then you can make it your own little business and say, hey, I have 2 chairs for rent.
Nice. So
and 9 times out of 10, that can cover your overall salon.
Is that something that you consider doing?
No.
Why not?
No, so with the type of clients that I have, I realize that a lot of them don't really like the salon vibe. Whereas I grew up in the salon vibe, but a lot of them like to actually lock in and, I like that one-on-one intimacy.
Interesting. So we were talking about that the last episode, how, a lot of people, it's like half and half. A lot of people feel like, they miss the salon culture. They miss being in the salon with multiple people to hear the tea, to talk, to see exactly what's going on. Yeah. A lot of people are complaining that they miss that and they're not getting that because
everyone's in
suites now. So it's just you and a stylist.
So everyone as in what age group? Because we're in a time now where social media, you got the TikTok, which is usually the younger crowd. It's mixed, it's diverse.
Yeah.
But then you got the what is it? The TikTok, the reels, etc. And a lot of those people that's into that, or the individuals that's into it, they really don't know much about the salon. I think it depends on your age group.
So thinking back at the video and listening to what the stylist had to say, now that I think about it, they all were in a higher age group.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're used to the culture from back in the day, whereas now it's different because the younger ones are coming up doing it and they're just being separate.
Do you feel like they're it's given they're creating their own space and their own lane and their own
because
situation.
They want to be their own boss.
Yeah.
So in order to be your own boss, you have to be in your own space.
Exactly.
Right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's giving trailblazers.
Yeah. Well, they are the trailblazers now of the industry, but it's a lot of combat because they're not actually taking any of the salon etiquette with them. Like, they're not learning it at all.
Right.
So they don't know that exists and that is the way to run a business, a salon business. They're just doing it from a place of knowledge.
I'm making money.
Yeah, and I'm making money.
Not even knowledge. A lot of salon suites don't even have like wash bowls.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
and at first, I thought that was because they didn't want to do the wash. I learned that that's not why. They don't know how to do the wash.
Exactly.
Wait, there was no hesitation.
No,
trying to say.
right. Exactly. I really was confused.
I mean, if you think about it, right? So for example, normally that would be included in your service.
Yes.
You get a braid, sewing, etc. It's included. Now it's an upcharge.
Yes.
I mean, I had to get in where I fit in. So definitely it would be an upcharge and people pay for that. Oh, this luxury experience versus back in the day, you come, girl, let me take you down, wash you, train.
But I have something to say about that because I always have my views on how that was created and started just based off of my personal experience because I do come from the era where everything was included. You had to wash, you had to braid, blow dry for one price. But what started happening for me was a lot of people would call and clients would call, potential clients, and they would ask if it was okay. If I come with my hair washed and blow dried, can it be a different price? If I come with the conditioner in my hair, can it be a different price?
No.
And
I was the girl. That was me. I was calling.
But it started to become a trend in asking how they can break down the price point so that way they can get a cheaper service.
So you break down the...
So we did.
Yeah.
We did that. And that's why we here now.
Right. And it's called a la carte service.
Yeah,
so
that's why we
everybody
here
has
now.
the option to, and I like to make it customer friendly.
Yes.
I like to tell them that you have the opportunity to build your budget. So you can spend exactly what you would like to spend. You don't have to spend over. You don't have to spend less. You know what you're getting yourself into because you only want to install and you just want to you want to wash and blow dry your hair at home. It's perfectly fine. You're just going to pay this price.
Yeah. But obviously you're in the 305, so maybe things just
A little bit
transpire for you
different?
a little differently.
I mean, for the most part, everybody shows up with their hair already washed and ready to go.
And this has been a thing.
It's been a thing.
Okay.
Right? Show up. But at the same time, I mean, if you're coming from, you know, you've been doing it since, example, high school, younger age, or you grew up in the environment, you already know, all right, girl, listen, let me wash your hair.
Yes, because we know we got to work
You
with
have some
clean hair.
product in this. We need we need a clean head, but not everybody does.
So you're coming from a sanitary place. Yeah. Like in school, you learn that we have to work with clean hair. Like
absolutely
to do the opposite is definitely going against state board.
And plus the longevity of the hairstyle too, depending on whatever style they get.
Yes, that is true.
And I feel like a lot of clients aren't educated with that.
Well, that's how we're going to get into our segment in our show. And we're going to say, like...
About our etiquette?
Yes. This is the first segment where we talk about salon etiquette 101, and we talk to the people about the things, the do's and the don'ts in the industry. So I wanted to know, for you, just being in Florida and having been in this profession for so many years, what do you think is number one for you in salon etiquette?
Respect.
I've never heard. Wait, that was podcast. We was podcasting just now.
No, but we talk to different people. About it, so everyone has a different. They
have a different answer. Outlook. Everyone's answers is different, and we have yet to hear respect.
Yeah, I got a text 1:30 this morning about for my client for tomorrow.
See,
1:30 in the a.m.
Where's the respect? Respect.
Boundaries.
But
well, too.
But isn't that something that you set for your business?
They don't care.
I beg to differ.
I have to.
The reason I say they don't care is because I think it really depends. Maybe it's me because I mean I create an environment
where everybody's comfortable.
Yeah,
you don't ever like just sit in my chair and it's all right. Let me get you done and that's it. Right. We homies in this moment. You my girl. Whatever it is, release it. You know. I mean, I don't necessarily say that, but the vibe we just automatically connect like that.
Yes.
Yeah, but they text me whatever time they want to.
And then that makes you obviously not happy in the moment. Do you communicate that?
Depending on who it is, last night I hit it with, listen, now you know better what you want.
Wait, you told her?
Yeah. But see, this is somebody that I know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But
so you guys have a relationship?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
But you built that from the salon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I get it, but I do think it is the stylist's responsibility to set that tone, because I remember that was a big issue for me in my career. Like I was like very serious. Like I had my business hours. I didn't like to text after, but like you said, some of them don't get it and they don't care. So they would do it anyway. So I remember when I opened my salon, I was just so excited. I was like, I'm changing my number. This is where you're going to find me. This number right here. This business line.
And turn it off at a certain time?
No, the business line you can call.
She changed her personal number.
But I changed my personal number because I was working
gotcha.
from a space of being an independent stylist. So that's how we communicate and make appointments. But I was like, yeah, no. Because it becomes a lot. Because where's the respect? Like you said, for you and what you got going on. What if you laid up with your boo?
Yeah.
And then he want to know who texts you at 1:30 in the morning.
Exactly.
It's a whole
just because she wanted to listen.
She want her hair done.
Right.
She want her hair done. She was making the appointment. I'm thinking confirmation. Like, hey girl, remember me?
No, she was trying to book an appointment. Yeah, she's trying to book an appointment.
But here's the kicker. I said, she knows it's my birthday.
Oh man!
So that's the first thing that came to my thought. Like, not even a happy birthday text is after midnight.
Right.
You know? I mean, that has nothing to do with it.
I get it.
Still,
it has everything to do with it.
Be nice. You know what I mean?
She would have got a Friday appointment next week Friday.
Right. After 6.
Right. That would have been my availability, and I'm upcharging you.
So, do you show the respect that you expect from your clients?
I always.
You always do, but
always
they're not
do.
leading. They're not following suit in some of them.
Some people.
Does that shift the way that you feel or think in your business?
Girls,
yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, transparent, I actually walked away from the chair like for a year and some change because it just became too heavy. I was booming, you know? And even though it's money, at some point it's like, all right, the money don't even matter anymore.
No.
I'm tired. I have to deal with your personality and your personality, and you're being rude. I have a full week of, for whatever reason, like, no call, no shows, and you've been coming to me for years, so you know what's up, you know? So yeah, I pulled away.
Speaking of, you have to deal with different personalities, you have to be around different people. How do you feel about when your clients come and you finish their hair and they look amazing and you're like, hey, let me take a picture? Where do you go with that? And they say no.
I've never had anybody tell me no.
Oh wow.
What?
I've actually like not whip out the phone, and I've had somebody say, "Girl, I'm ready for my picture. Put me on your Insta." and I would say the reason why I had a point where I was popular. Like I had a couple, posts go viral.
Okay.
I don't have a large following, but if one go viral, it's like, all right, for whatever reason, the mind is, well, I need to go to her. I need to go to her.
Yeah.
So I've had people wait or go in the bathroom and fix up just so they can get for the picture.
Get their 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, because I know I wanted mine.
Feel so good because, to be honest, even though I feel like I have quality work, but there were times where I kind of doubted myself a little bit.
Yes.
So when this person is all excited, happy, and they want to take a picture and be like featured on the page, I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
It's like the wall
it's
of fame.
reassuring for you. Well, even as experienced as you are in your career, do you still have those moments where you like not sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Shad? Do you get any pushback when you ask clients to take pictures or?
Well, I get pushback. Yes, I do. So sometimes I make sure we ask our clients prior, because just to put the camera in your face, you don't know how anyone feels. So we always have to make sure that they're okay with it. And sometimes they say no.
A lot of times they say no.
They say no, but I recently started feeling upset about it. I'm like, well, how did you get in my chair? So I start asking the questions like, well, why did you end up here? And they're like, well, I seen a video on Instagram. Yeah. So why are you not taking yours?
Right.
Right. Obviously, we like to see. Everyone wants to see. They want to know the process. So let me record it.
Yeah,
but
client perspective, if you weren't my stylist, I probably wouldn't take pictures.
Oh,
because I don't want.
They cheating on their stylist with me?
No, I'm saying if you were not my stylist,
right?
Because I know you and we have a relationship.
Okay.
But if you were not my stylist and I was just like going to somebody, or even if I would, if it wasn't you, I wasn't taking pictures.
Okay.
Period. I don't like taking photos. Like, I'm not a photo girl. I don't want to be on your page. I don't want to live on your page. I don't even want to live on my page.
She don't even want to be on camera.
So it's not about like, right. Hence Mike B and not on camera. So it's not even really about not loving your work or anything like that. It's just like, I'm not the camera girl.
I get it. Everyone's not good in front of camera. I sometimes struggle with being in front of the camera, so I can understand when they say no, because I don't want you to be uncomfortable. And if you don't feel good then it ain't gonna translate anyway. Throw the whole video away.
I started cheating a little bit.
What you mean?
Like, because I mean, everybody wants to look like the filtered girl.
She said I started cheating.
I have this little app that I pay for.
Ooh.
And I mean, I had a lady come.
Put the gem sound.
No lash, no nothing. And she, like, I did my thing, and I just wanted to get, at least of the hair itself, you know, of the locks that I did. And I just sold it to her before she even had a chance to say no. I'm like, girl, listen, I can give you a whole makeup. Like, what's up?
Oh, wow.
And what I did was I took the pictures. I had good lighting. And I said, before I post, I'm going to send you before and after and let me know
what you like.
And she's on my page.
Oh, wow.
See?
She probably
makeup.
She trended. She probably
with the app.
A couple of them. Too.
AI does it.
So what does the app do?
What you
I didn't get. So the app made her up.
Listen, we chisel the cheekbones, we lashes, blush. Yeah.
What? Look at me. Look at me over
What's the
here.
name of the app?
What?
We'll talk about that app later on.
But she got consent from the client to do it.
So I sold her.
Because what you don't want is for you to take the picture of the client and you're like, oh, you're going to look like this. And then I post you looking like a whole other person because now I'm upset.
Yeah, I think someone that has experienced that before when it was like, she took my picture and then I didn't look anything like what she took. And
no, I always ask.
Okay.
And I send it to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's a whole lot of work.
It's so many different perspectives for this because other clients feel like when they see a lot of heavy filters or any filtering on any stylist page, they don't want to go to them because they're like, if you're putting a filter on your picture, is your work really good? But then there's other people who are like, nah, I want to go. I know her work look good. Like, I know she knows what she's doing.
And there's also the people like me who don't even know.
What you mean? That can't tell.
I don't even know.
Here's the thing, though. There's a difference between taking a picture with a filter already added versus you going to a photographer and he pulling your midsection and so that's basically what I'm doing because I take it raw image like with my camera.
Got it.
I don't use a filter to take the picture. You know what I mean? And then
you're doing a retouch.
Yeah, I basically control. I mean, but
how long does that? How long does that take?
It don't take long.
Okay. All right. Because now you're a hairstylist, videographer, producer.
Again,
makeup artist.
One woman show.
Right. One woman band. Okay. Well,
one
that's
band
a lot
sound.
of work.
Restock inventory, all that good stuff.
And that's why the price is up now.
Right. And it seems like, I feel like sometimes clients can be a little bit insensitive when it comes to that.
Oh, in our second segment, Tango Tales, we discussed the trending topics that's on social media, crazy reviews. And this one that she's talking about is the Atlanta client came to the salon and she left with her hair.
Mike B, tell a story.
Hi, guys. So this week's Tango Tales. So yeah, we're detangling the mess. So it was a TikTok video that we're discussing. And there was a stylist in Atlanta. She went there and got her hair done. She was running late. So she got there, I think it was 5 minutes. She said it was, 10 minutes late. She let her know ahead of time. She said she got in the door and the stylist was very upset. She was like, now you're pushing my entire day back. My entire day is thrown off. This is a mess. Hurry up, get in my seat. I don't have time. Now you have, X amount of time left for this appointment. So she's already has an attitude, counting down.
She said she walked into the salon and she said, is this such and such salon? She said, oh yes. And you didn't see the name on the door?
Oh yes. It started. The stylist said that. So it started off there. Right. And then she continued to say that. So she sat in a chair. She had her hair ready. She didn't have a wig cap. I believe she was getting a wig done. And she's like, you don't got no wig cap? And she was like, no, I don't have it. I didn't know I was supposed to have it. She was like, well, did you not read my email? Did you not see the email? And she's like, well, I saw the email, but maybe I missed that part. So she was like, well, go get one. So she goes across the street. There's a beauty supply directly across the street, apparently. And so she goes and gets it. She gets the wig cap. She comes back and she's like, now you have X amount of time. Like she's just counting down the time. So she proceeds to do her hair. She says she was very aggressive the whole time. She had to hold her head completely still to a certain angle, like a 45-degree angle. And anytime she moved her head, she said that she would turn her around. She turned around in the chair and was like, if you don't move, if you don't keep your head still, it's not going to look good and it's not going to be on me. So it was very aggressive, the entire, interaction. Finally, she's like, the next person is coming in 5 minutes. And she said that she kept counting down, like, now I got 5 minutes, now I got 3 minutes, now I got 2 minutes. And what ended up happening is she left with her hair undone. Yeah. It was put in for the most part, but it wasn't styled at all. And she was like, bye.
The
like,
leave out was still left
out was natural.
And we can, like, we'll show the little clip.
I saw the video and I was so confused because when I see the bob undone, I'm thinking in my head, since she left with her hair not done, that maybe she put the tracks in because the bob was just cut so terribly. Well, and then I've realized that the stylist actually cut her hair. So I'm like, the audacity for her to be so rude and not that great.
Well, she didn't
like the audacity. It looked like my 5-year-old did that.
And she's very popular.
Very popular.
It's a very popular stylist, she said. So
I'm just still stuck on the fact that the moment you say to me, you didn't see the name of that's
right.
I'm gonna head out because
I mean,
it's given we about to tussle, and I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you.
She's counting down. She's letting you know I'm not gonna give you the full time that it would normally take to. I'm gonna throw your hair together.
Yeah, but my thing is this, and I get it. I get the whole we gonna be behind time. You have other people behind me. I get that. But my thing is this: as a stylist, why are you not saying, I can't take you?
Exactly. I'd rather reschedule.
Why are you not saying that to me after 15 minutes, after 30 minutes?
Because she still wants to sell.
Yeah. That's greed.
It's not.
Yeah.
It is. That's greed. Because if you cannot give me...
It's called being a hairstylist in 2024. It's all about the dollar bill.
And you call the bank
and
and get
it's
it
nothing else.
But so that is greed,
right? That is greed.
No, they want to get their money, but now who said it's in a greedy way? They just want to make what they make because they're showing up to work.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's greed.
She should have just told that girl no.
Right. If you know you don't have the time, you know that you're counting down the time.
But she doesn't have the time based off of her being late.
Understood. So tell me that you can't do my hair instead of giving me a half-ass job.
Or have a policy set in place, charge her a fee, and reschedule.
She still sat in the chair.
Yeah.
So the client did.
You still sat in the chair because you were under the impression that the stylist would still be able to service you.
Correct.
But she did tell her earlier on that, hey, I only have 38 minutes to do your hair. As she sat down.
So now you expecting
she can execute that style in 30 minutes.
Now you expecting me as a client to do the math and figure out it's going to take you about 15 minutes to braid my hair, and after that it's going to take you.
Don't forget the trip to the beauty supply.
Oh yes, that is well too.
Like the stylist should actually have those stuff as an upsell.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say. The client said that there was so many things. So she understood that she couldn't get her deposit back. She said, I have no problem with that. She understood there was a late fee. She said, I have no problem with that. Her issue was the attitude of the stylist, not her policy. Right. She continuously was like, I have no problem with policy. Policy is in place to protect you.
Yes.
Fine. I was late. I was wrong. She was okay with that. But to your point, she did say, like, why doesn't she have wig caps if she does wigs all day?
Understood.
I would have paid her the money to buy the wig cap. It's $1 in the store. She could have charged me $5 and I would have paid for it.
Like we having this conversation, but we have this podcast for these reasons.
Exactly.
Like, because you're saying it from a place of her working as if she wants to make the client happy, give the client an experience, retain this client. That's coming from a stylist, someone who is passionate about the job. She's not that. She's the stylist of 2024, where this is just a job. Give me my money and go on your way.
And you know whose fault it is?
Whose fault?
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
The clients?
The consumers.
Okay.
Yeah. Because she's booked and busy.
Right.
Yeah, right. Because if
everyone's going to watch this video and they're going to go, that's crazy.
And they're going to try
she got any availability on Tuesday
try to find
at 3
her.
p.m.
Right.
Because I want to see if I'm going to get the same experience so I can go viral as well too. Like it's such a world of like, what are y'all doing?
Well, how do you handle it? You tell them that you can't service them?
Yeah, I don't take the money.
She doesn't.
And to be honest,
because I've been late a couple times.
No, because I realized I had to stand firm.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm waiting on you. I'm tired. Before you came, I was up working early.
Yeah.
I'm also a mother. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I mean, I've had people say, well, I'll pay extra. And in the beginning, me not knowing, what to do. All right, well, cool.
That
I can charge whatever I want. And then I realized, no, but that doesn't get my time back. And then not only that, you're pushing me back. So I look, especially if it's a new client that's coming after you. Now I look bad because I'm late.
Yeah.
And I can't explain to that person. They don't care. Her time is valuable as well, you know? So yeah, I've had a girl sit outside and cry, like beg me. Like,
wow.
Like, really begged me, yeah.
What she said?
And I called my mom.
Because you was conflicted, huh?
I called my mom. She begged me to do her hair. But you showed up 45 minutes late.
Wait, what mom you say?
My mom, I mean, to be honest, I mean, she Caribbean.
Okay.
You know, she was like, well, you know, if you can just do it for... And I said, no, mom. And then I gave the example. I said, if they have to go to a doctor's appointment, or if they have to go to the mall opens up at this particular time, close at this particular time. I have to structure my business. And at the time, I'm working out the living room, to be honest. You know? But I said I have to already structure myself that way so I can get my respect. The respect is important to me. If not, then everybody going to be late running all over me. And at the end of the night, I'm tired or, you know.
And you got to do it all over again in the morning.
45 minutes.
Yeah, like my schedule was... like 9 to 3, and then I'm on mom life because I have to pick up the kid. I'm gonna charge you my son's fee.
Oh, yeah.
And I started doing that because I mean the school charged me if I'm late. Yeah. So you're the reason why I'm late. This is a fee, and I added extra money on it. I ain't even gonna lie.
You should.
You got your tip.
I really didn't.
Now I could go get McDonald's.
I get it.
I didn't want to charge you fee, but if I'm going to,
that's your fee.
Now I'm gonna.
That's your son's part, and this is for you.
No, but for the most part, I
lunch on you.
Yes. Well, that's dope. I can see how I've been there and I've done that. And so respect, like you said, it goes back to what she first said about etiquette, like building that respect with your clients, because 45 minutes, that's not late.
Crazy.
That's not being late. That's not, it's giving you right. And you came with
food. And didn't even ask me.
That was gonna be my next question. Did you get some?
No, not at all. But still, like you had time. That lets me know you didn't respect my time.
No, they
was
did
already
not.
running late, and you went Chick-fil-A.
And you said I'm already. I can't be later because that would be me.
That McDonald's line don't be that long as Chick-fil-A or Burger King or one of them lines. You know, you could have just.
I don't think they had time for any place.
Had a food delivered, but no, you waited, so you don't care about me, my time, and 9 times out of 10 I might not even get a tip. You know, so.
That too. That is very true. So you know your client. Do your clients tip well?
Yeah.
In the 305? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's dope. She said real good.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we are going on to segment 3 where we be talking about standing on business. And we are talking about structures, systems, and tools you need to make your business successful. So what are some things that you do to be successful in the industry? Minus the filters.
To be honest, though, I feel like... so different answers. Like right now, 2024, 2023, showing up. People nosy. They want to know who is this person and they want to see behind the scenes. So I feel like adapting to the culture of like what's happening now. But not only that though, I also feel like just I have to write things out. Like I'm a structured person, so I have to map out I like to see what my week is going to look like.
Okay. That's so weird because I'm all over I like to say organized chaos. And because I feel like we're the same sign, we're almost always kind of like aligning. I am not that I can't write nothing out.
But how does that...
when it comes to business, though, I have to map it out. Like I have to map it out. I'm on time when it comes to business. I'm late for everything else. But when it comes to business though, because I'm giving you what I want to receive, right? Or what I wish, you know, I create an experience. Like I buy birthday cakes and all if I know your birthday coming, like the small ones though. But like I try to create an experience for my clients.
No, that's dope. And then so being in the time that you're in now, being from the era where, you know, salon chats and things was a thing and community was a thing, and transitioning to the time now, what is some of the ways, like in the standing on business, like you said, what do? You say you want to keep up with the times, but like in what way?
Like for example, well, when I say keep up with the times, I'm referring to like what we have to do now to like generate business and keeping it.
Okay, so marketing mainly, because that has changed.
Before, I mean, Craigslist.
The newspaper ads.
Yeah, to be honest.
That's all the way back.
And then I don't even think hashtags work anymore.
No, they do.
I don't know. Because I mean, remember I took like a year off. When I came back.
The algorithm was
changed.
different.
Yeah. So what I did was some of my photos that went viral, I said, all right, let me repost it because I took a year off. I don't have a year of content. Yeah. So let me repost. And what had a lot of likes on it, it's like 10 or 15. I'm like, where y'all at?
Right.
Y'all see this,
They have somebody else
people. So I just feel like just kind of adapting to what the culture is like right now.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like a lot of the culture is outsourcing now for you guys. Like a lot of the things that you have to do if you are a suite owner or if you are an independent worker, it has to be outsourced. You have to have a social media a social media manager.
You don't have to.
If you are booked and busy, you have to, because they are the ones who's now taking the time to be on social media to make sure that you're posting the right pictures, to make sure that they look clean, to make sure that the hashtags are working so that you can get those eyes on your page.
Yeah, but
you can't do that.
But sometimes they can do both. I believe that they are doing both. You think there's always somebody behind?
It's not as successful as it can be.
I'll be honest. Like I took I used to pay somebody to like make my flyers or promos.
Okay.
And I found a little $10 class on TikTok. See? And I use Canva. I'm a Canva pro right now. Like I'll make anybody flyer. You know what I mean? So I came up with a concept where, all right, well, now that I'm back in the industry, I might have to just start recording myself doing my own hair. And to be honest, that's how I started off. I would just post pictures of my own hair, but I realized you got to be an actress. People knows that they want to be all up in your business. Yes. If you just just eating, they
want to see what you eating.
So I came up with a conclusion that I just have to really put my face on camera, and I didn't want to do that.
Yes,
I liked when people didn't know what I looked like. And once in a while, I would do like a fun facts about me, and I'll get personal.
Okay,
and
you think that's enough? They ain't enough.
It's not.
No,
not anymore. Because we live in a world where you gotta be.
Yes,
gotta be in their face.
I seen a stylist literally. I seen his whole day. I saw when he woke up. He brushed his teeth. He had a little chit chat with his boo in the bathroom. He got dressed. He got out the door in his car. Like, I saw his whole day.
He did a day in a life.
How much that work that is?
This is what he's doing every day.
Oh, wow.
And then he said, I heard him speaking. He said, I was that person who didn't want to be in front of the camera. But then I saw, like, maybe there's something that could come out of this. And he said he has so many great big deals now from that.
I have to do
just
it.
From
I don't want to, but I came to that
It's
conclusion.
so much work. I tried vlogging coming to Florida, baby. By the time I got to the airport, I was like, where's my phone? I'm still recording.
So listen, that goes back to when I said I like to have a plan, a structure. I write out.
Oh, you're intentional about what you're going to post or what you're going to do?
I write it out.
Got it.
Well, look, I'm going even down to like just outside of, where I write down, well, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. Or like we're creating reels. Okay. And then you got to find trending songs, or sounds, et cetera, et cetera. Yes. So what I started to do was I found who was popular in my area, because if you outside of my area, I mean,
it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, you know? So found who's popular. And I call it like stealing their clients. Oh. So what I would do is
poaching.
Okay.
Poaching. That's a nice way. That's a nice way of.
Wait, no. What's she about to say?
She said kind of stealing their clients.
But what are you doing?
Poaching.
So what I would do is many times they don't respond. They don't engage with everybody that comment. How much is this? Or I like that, et cetera, et cetera. My page is public. Okay. And you don't want to respond to her. My work is good. So you know what? I'll click on your page and I'll just start liking stuff because you're going to get notification. Don't only like your stuff now. You're on my page. I got you. And my price is a couple dollars cheaper.
Oh.
So that's what I started doing.
I love it. Yes, I feel like you teaching me something. You teaching a lot of people
tips and tricks.
Yeah, she said I gotta figure.
Yeah.
She said I'm grinding
because if they comment how much is this style,
and then no one says anything.
I mean, 9 times out of 10 they want to get it done. Right. Nobody's responding. You too good, but not me. I'm hungry, so come on, let's go. Let me like, and then you get notified, and then now you're looking at my stuff. Yep. You slide in my DM. I was already waiting on you.
Right.
And this happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dope. I guess it is because it's tried and true,
dope, right? I see that. I love that information. Well, I'm definitely gonna take some pages out of that book. I'm right on Instagram when we get over here. Oh, she ain't comment.
Yeah. That's what I was doing. It takes time, but I was doing that.
It does.
I'm hungry.
Do you allocate time out of your day for just that part of the business?
You got to.
Okay.
Mine would always be late at night, though.
Okay. Like when you're in the bed and you relax and you
just lay back and you just, but that's what I did.
So has that shifted for you now since you started back? Because I feel like since you started back, this may be like a whole new kind of ball game. It's a lot of things that you have to kind of try to figure out, well, how is this working and how is that working? And the things I was doing before, I can't do now because it's not the same time.
You got to cut the camera on.
Okay.
That's the update for you now.
And not just take a picture. You got to cut the camera on.
And press record.
And then you got to have the lights. It makes a difference.
Yes.
It sounds crazy, but it makes a difference. You got to do some kind of touching up to the picture.
Okay.
You got to, you know what I mean? And the all white background was cool back in the day. They want to see something colorful. Edgy. They want to see something. People are looking beyond just the
whole hair. Aesthetic.
Yeah. Her place like is nice and clean. Or I've had people say that when I switch salons, and now my background is changing. Yeah. So
all of it matters.
All of that stuff matters for sure.
I feel like I'm being schooled. I'm
and then
so
just much. Just record like literally. Okay, have you guys seen the lady that wear one eyelash and chew her gum?
I did.
To me, crazy. I don't want you in my head doing that, but it works.
Yeah.
It works.
Because it gets the people talking.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
She found something that works for her.
Yeah.
So you got to find something that works for you. Go live. I hate going live, so I don't do it. But I realized I really have to cut that camera on. Before I left, it was just hashtags.
Yeah.
And that was it. And if you search Broward faux locks, I pop up, dope hair pop up. Now
that's all I searched.
There's other people that's popping up, and I'm scrolling looking for myself. So I realized, all right, I need a trending song.
Yeah.
And then I need to just get me a cute little backdrop. And you know what? This sounds crazy, and I hate it. I realized the pictures that we get the most likes for the Hispanics or the light-skinned girls. I hated that.
Wow.
I hated that.
You opening up a whole different can of worms,
girl.
So
that's a whole nother.
Sound crazy.
No, not to sound crazy, but to sound real.
Sometimes, like,
we got the time.
Really, like posting the girl that everybody like. It get me so upset.
No, so I've heard that there's a stylist that does not do anybody that she doesn't think looks the part for her photos.
What?
Yeah, so like she takes fair-skinned women only. She wouldn't do your hair. She won't respond to you if you reach out to her and she sees that you don't look like you fit. Girl, there's a whole...
But that's what works for her. But I mean, I hate it. But the thing about it is that I tried to call that out one time and someone kind of caught it when I posted in my stories because I was just that upset.
Okay.
I'm doing the coolie locks. I'm banging it out all week.
Yes.
Right? And this girl says, hey, I want this style, and shows me, she said, I want coolie locks. And I just sent her the most recent picture. I'm like, this girl look good. Dark skin, beautiful,
Yes.
And she's like, well, no, I like this one. And she goes back to like someone else kind of Spanish looking that I did like a month prior. And I'm like, it's the same style. It's the same style. And you look more like the girl that I sent you.
Of course.
No, a lot of people don't see themselves in other pictures. And that happens all the time.
They go after the pretty light-skinned girl.
They just
nothing
don't.
against a pretty light-skinned girl, but
at all.
Yeah, but we spoke about that in our last episode, or we definitely are going to talk about it soon, where we talk about just colorism and your hair texture and people looking at you differently because of your hair, and sometimes it's associated with the color of your skin.
That's crazy.
The edges. I want my edges like hers, and you ain't got no edges.
Right. See, so it's not about not seeing herself in the woman, but it's more of what she wants to be seen like.
So, for example, when clients come to you and they're like, I want to look like this because I'm that girl.
Yes.
I want you to make me look like this. And I want the exact same thing.
Right.
I really don't, I don't care about what the face look like. I care about the hairstyle.
No.
Not always.
Because sometimes they're bringing photos that don't work for them. Sometimes I get the clients that's really, really good, and they'll bring me a picture of someone. I'll be like, wow, that was spot on. Like, you kind of look like her, because she found the picture, the color that suits her, her complexion, her face shape.
Structure.
Yeah, all of that matters. sometimes they don't look at it that way. They just see it and want it because the girl looks good.
Pretty.
She looks pretty. And sometimes I have to let them know. I'll be like, well, she's just really pretty. Like,
I've heard you say that before. And I'll be
she's
like,
just really pretty.
Oh my God.
Like, but I'm being honest. I mean, not to say it in that way, but like, let's focus on the hair.
Honest,
let's focus on what you're really looking at. And I don't think that's
Has anyone taken that?
I hope not,
left?
but I honestly am just going to be who I am. So it's like, I'm not being rude because that's never who I am. Yeah. And I think they feel and recognize that in the way I'm saying it. But I'll be like, girl, she's just pretty.
And bring them back to reality.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you're not attractive, but I mean, look at yourself
in that picture.
Just focus on the style.
Yes. Because if it's not the color, if it's not the shape, if you're showing me something that looks like she just had bedhead. You know, sometimes it's a bedhead kind of look. It's like, I can't really do that. She just woke up and flipped her hair to the side. Like, I can't. That's not gonna.
And they want you to recreate it.
Yeah. So that's expectations, though, and we talk about that too, like setting
expectation.
Yes. Not everything is for everyone.
No, it's not.
and it's okay to let them know.
That is your
job.
That's the hard part.
That's the job of a stylist.
I feel like sometimes stylists don't navigate that well.
Yes, because they don't have the skill of dealing with the people and the clients. So I get that. Yeah.
But you've also talked about people skills and just having soft skills and knowing how to speak to people a certain way. And yeah.
Do you think you have that down pat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll take it there though. Like I had
because she's a personable person.
I had a girl tell me, "Well, I'll leave." I said, "Well, girl, bye."
Right.
And she stayed with me for a couple of years after that, and we joked about it. But you're not gonna
bully you.
You're not gonna bully me at all. At all. Yeah. Not because you think I need the money, and I needed it, girl. I needed that money too. But like, you come with your chest. All right, no.
And you gonna show them your chest like you can leave,
right?
I'm only 5 foot, but yeah,
but I can bring it.
So, right, you know, I had to. But then again, I feel like once you stand firm and you gotta know, don't play with me. Well, I didn't disrespect you. Don't play with me. But if you want to take it there, I'll show you I can take it there. Then I think it kind of makes them respect you even more because I didn't come off disrespectful.
So tough love. There's the tough love. Well, do you think that's still professional in a sense?
I stepped out of that zone when she came to me, to be honest, because you're in my personal space.
I get it.
And you came to me and in front of my child. Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my child around me at the time.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm just saying, speaking from a business standpoint, like, is there ever a time to cross that line, or do you always just have to keep it strictly professional because of the profession and because of like different businesses?
I get what you're saying.
You can't.
I get what you're saying. And I just I don't know.
Because
yes, you should. However,
okay, you should or you shouldn't.
You should always remain professional.
Right,
you should always, because that's always my thought process.
Yes.
Every time, like, I have to remain professional. I am the professional, so I have to control the situation.
Yes,
but sometimes that is very difficult.
It's always a professional way to do it.
I'm about to say yes. You can still put them in place.
A professional way to do it, so that way they're not in that moment feeling attacked or feeling like now she's lost respect because now you stoop down to that level where you're like, well, I'm gonna match this energy. So you always gotta. I always say, when they go low,
I go to hell.
Nope, that's not what she was gonna say.
I always have to bring my Michelle Obama on because I'm like, sometimes that's what they want. They want to ruffle your feathers. They want to get that.
Right.
So that way now we can be on the trend.
It depends.
It depends on the person.
Disagree.
I disagree.
Come in there.
Disagree.
No.
I disagree.
It's just like any other customer facing job. Like, you are not going to now risk the work or risk the job or step out of the professional suit that you have on to match somebody's energy. You can always handle it.
That's how you get beat up. That's how you beat up.
After work, perhaps.
That's how you beat up, because I've had instances where I have remained professional, tried and true throughout the entire experience. and they still kept coming at me.
As a matter of fact, they push even harder.
Well,
they have to ask them to leave.
Right, and I get that a lot.
They need to go.
Not always.
So, always.
I had a girl get my information, like my personal information, and mailed me a postcard to my house, addressed to my name. How, I don't know.
And what is said in the
and here's the thing: I never met her. I canceled her appointment because she was late, but she was just that upset.
So she mailed a postcard to you? I got
a postcard. It was something about shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, no, that's
to my house. I'm not even gonna lie. I was scared because my son is there, and what got me more than anything is my name, where you get my government name.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you don't even use that in your profession.
She does not.
Oh,
Chyna
wow.
B.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
People
that.
crazy.
That's so you protect yourself by using this name and someone
alias.
I think that maybe she was trying to send
I think that was an extreme case, and that gives restraining order, or like it gives a little bigger of a situation,
instances
or
like
it
that.
gives like that's different.
It's like where y'all from, but girls pull up down here, like they.
Oh,
yeah. So sometimes you have to.
They pull up in New York too.
Okay, so
they pull up. They text me. I see you outside.
Yeah, they pull up. Down.
Yeah, but again, I think it's a style in the way you're delivering, because there's no reason for a back and forth. So what you're saying is like you didn't stand down, so she's standing up, and then the harder you go, there's a style
back and forth. I just stand.
I'm saying because you're going, you're matching her energy. But I'm saying in a case where you're trying to keep it professional, there should be no going back and forth.
So I have a question. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me,
yes,
when someone is giving you the utmost disrespect,
yes,
you're going to continue to remain professional, even though they continue to disrespect you?
Yes, until the point that you ask them to get out.
Right.
And if that's not an option, then what?
There's always an option for them to get out. I don't know. I'm confused.
We'll call in the law or something.
Yeah, if you
because
got
not everybody gonna leave on their own.
Right.
If you got to do it, you gotta do.
So this might be where we discuss attracting the clients for you.
Right. Attracting your ideal client.
Way that I'm gonna have a client in my chair that's ready to nuck and buck. Like
you don't know that.
But you don't know that until
you don't know that until they get like that.
But I do know that. I do know that.
All right, Spidey sense. I mean,
no, I know that based off of
because she got the Spidey senses, so she can figure it out.
But you can attest to this because of
I'm saying that because I know you have the Spidey senses.
And I'm speaking from my business standpoint. Like I know the women that are walking into my establishment are not those women because I set the tone. I built the space. I talk to a certain audience when I'm speaking to them. I'm not speaking to everyone. So the people that I'm speaking to are I feel like they come for, there's a little bit of me in there. There's a little bit of, but it's never that client that's ready to fight. Because that's not even me, and like that's not my spirit. So I'm not attracting that spirit.
It took me energy a while to get my tribe, you know what I mean? But in the beginning, no, like everybody was, I
get it, because in the beginning, you're figuring it out.
Yeah. Her first time coming to me, that's what it was.
Okay, and you show her who you were, and now y'all best of friends, right?
Show me who you are.
To doobie this up, this is the fourth segment where we, everyone wants 100%. So we just want to figure out what is the reality in it for you? Like,
because not everyone's going to get 100%.
Get 100%, but how can you get close
enough to it?
When it comes to
your
business and being an entrepreneur, like how do you get 100%? Because the idea, obviously, and you being this
a sweet owner and having your own business, like you clearly want 100%. Right. So how do first of all, can I ask this question? Do you get 100%?
Not always.
Right.
And I love to ask that because we say it all the time.
Okay.
We say it like the math is not mathing. You're never going to get 100%. But I love to always ask guests because I feel like they hear the show, they see it. But do you get 100%? Like, can you attest to it? Is that something that happens for you?
Not always. And remember, I just started
back.
Even
January,
before that.
Right, before.
January. I would say I earned, like, I got to a certain level, but it took me a minute to get there where I feel like, all right, I'm here now.
But did it feel like 100% to you? Like,
because did you ever sacrifice anything?
A lot.
Yes.
Right.
A lot.
So it's never 100%.
No, it's never.
Whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in your work,
financially,
you're never really going to get 100% because there's going to be days where I've made all this money, but I took away all this time.
Yeah, I didn't
that I can't get back.
Mom life, for
right.
Sure.
I've sat here for hours and I've done all of these styles, but I'm sitting at home by myself now.
because I ain't got no man, because
Right.
I can't date.
Right.
Or it's been really busy.
That's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't even know. No, I was going to say, or you've had a really busy month and now you have all this inventory that you have to pay out of your profit. And now we're stuck with this.
Back here.
Yeah. So what are some of the
ways that you feel like you could get closer to 100%?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
That's okay.
And that's me being honest, and I'm coming from a space of like me just getting back in to the industry. As far as before, I mean, I had everything down pat, but again, I didn't have to do what we have to do now.
So much.
As far as, I mean, it was just take a picture, boom, there you go, like, and then inventory, and already people booking, like I had bookings a month in advance. So I already knew what my inventory was like. I had everything balanced out, structured.
Okay.
And then I got to a point where I knew the type of clients that were coming.
Okay.
So it was word of mouth, but now with me taking a whole year off and then getting back into it, like for example, just the other day, I was like, man, that's why I don't even want to be back in this industry no more.
Wow.
Dealing with one particular customer. Yeah, one person. And
she got to you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if she know that, but I was just like, I don't even want to do
she
this
doesn't
no
know.
more.
So what did you do in that time that you were off? Because I know like is hairstyling like primarily your source of income? Like what did you do what were you doing during that time?
I mean, Coolie Locks was carrying me for some years. Just strictly Coolie Locks.
I feel when did that what I was gonna ask, what are some of the hairstyles that are trending here in the
Florida?
305?
So I own the trademark for Coolie Locks.
Oh, that's dope.
I didn't do anything with it though.
And I'm so mad.
Up.
Really?
Yeah, I beat you up
here's
too.
The thing. I had this whole plan mapped out. I'm gonna go to China, and I had the money saved up as well. COVID.
Okay.
COVID came in. All of that money had to go towards other stuff because my vision was, all right, well, I don't want to be doing hair all the time.
Yeah.
I want to walk into a hair store, how you see Janet Collection on the shelves.
Yes.
I want to see Dope Hair Only on the shelves, Coolie Locks on the shelves. I had the model down, everything down pack. I did some sample testing as well, but then life happened. And I still own the trademark, but it don't mean nothing. There's another girl that's using the name. She's using the name, and I had got a lawyer to
send her cease and desist.
How did that work out for
you? Nothing.
I heard that before.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So
she continued to use it.
She's still using it, and she has a much larger base.
Audience.
Audience than I do.
Yeah.
So I just.
So what is the purpose of doing these things the legal way?
You would have to then go into like
suing
the court, which is expensive,
right?
So we think that we're doing the right thing and doing the things to protect us, and then you find out at the end that's very upsetting.
I just got that paper, that gold seal,
right? The stamp, like Well, I don't think that. I don't think that should set you back in that space, like the feeling like it was for nothing. It is nothing
because it's not.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you do. You know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be easy to translate that to the buyer. So you could probably just do it
anyway.
Instead of seeing it on the shelves in the beauty supply store.
Because how many Janet collections they got that's the same exact thing?
Yeah, because if all your clients are getting this hair and doing this hair, you sell it to them.
Right.
I want it on the shelf.
And it can be sell it to the people who's walking through the door.
The reason I want it on the shelves, like I remember going at one point I was traveling to New York. I had clients in New York, California, Atlanta, and each hair store I walked into there was Janet Collection, Bobby Boss, these popular brands. I'm like, I want to be one of them.
I get it.
I'm in Jamaica and they got Bobby Boss in Jamaica. I should be able to have my brand out there. I don't want to just sell directly to my customers.
I know.
I want to be able to get it out there.
But there's baby steps.
Yeah.
You got to take the steps to get there.
I stopped. I'm not going to lie. I stopped. I gave up on it for a little bit.
I don't like that for you, friend.
But I did.
But I want you to come back.
Dream, on your passion. That's part of your passion.
I want you to come back because
yes.
And I'm doing hair?
Yeah. Doing hair, doing the Coolie Locks, getting it on the shelf.
Okay, that's the passion. I was about to say with hair, it was just something that came natural.
I get it. So this is what you feel like is needed for you to not be behind the chair anymore. Yeah,
because
so
you want to step from behind the chair.
You gotta do it.
I really do.
And you don't want to open a space. You don't want to run a staff. This is what you want.
She's on to the next. She's boss.
Honestly,
that's so dope. Everybody's dream is different.
But the quality of the work doesn't change though. Like I still do my thing. It's just
yes, of course.
I want to come from behind.
I would say I wouldn't think that, but that is the
every year somebody retiring. Every time I turn around, somebody want to step your ass back behind the chair to do my pin curl, please. Shit.
No, it's next level. We get to a point where I don't want to be a 50-year-old stylist.
Yeah.
Girl, the arthritis. What's the other one when your hands start cramping up? Carpal tunnel. Like, that's real. And then when you have kids, your body's never the same. So we got to start thinking about our exit
plan. If you don't work, you don't get paid.
Yeah, it's all about yes. And that is hard. That becomes harder and harder. You got to put
your name on something.
Yep.
Y'all saying it's harder, but it's heartbreaking to me.
She's like, I need my hair
done. What I'm going to do?
Right. Well,
word.
Work with these bio booking bullies
to bio bullies
in the pandemic.
Yes, YouTube University. Everyone became
everything ain't for everybody.
It's not.
Like you said.
It's not.
I cannot do my own hair.
I'm not gonna do a quick weave myself. I don't care how many times I've seen it. I don't care how many times it's on TikTok. I'm not doing it.
Well, Chyna is going to get her product on the show.
She is.
We gonna hold you accountable.
Yeah, we gonna hold you accountable.
The pressure.
For sure.
It's getting worse.
Because that's what we're supposed to do as a community. And you know, your struggle is my struggle, just like it's the next girl's struggle. The women listening, everyone can relate. I definitely relate. So I think that it would be great for us to definitely hold you accountable and keep you
catch up with you in a couple months.
Yes.
We're gonna have you back.
Like
Chyna, send you some information on what it is that you need to do next.
Yeah.
Okay, God, I see you working.
All right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Get back.
Yeah. So tell the people where
they can find you.
Yeah. Dope Hair Only on Instagram.
And that's it.
And TikTok.
Okay.
TikTok not really jumping because
like we know you just got back.
We know you just got back.
I gotta become an actress all over again and all that good stuff.
And they're gonna fall in love with you the way I did.
Yep. Because you do dope hair. You got dope dreams.
Only.
Right.
And you got dope dreams. And I just want you to continue to follow it.
Yes.
And that's one salon owner or one stylist to the next. Because you're black, you're beautiful, and you're smart. And we need to stick together in a way and support each other in that way. So we could get to the next level.
Right.
And we could get closer to the 100% as a unit, as a group.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I love that.
Thank you, Chyna, for coming.
Yes,
and I'm
thank
excited.
you.
And happy birthday.
Yes.
I know you guys are probably looking like, why she got on this glittery sequence situation? So it's actually my birthday.
It is.
As well as Chyna's birthday. Yeah. So yes.
Happy birthday, Aries.
Aries season.
So I get to be a unicorn for once.
And guess what we about to go do now?
Eat.
And turn up.
And turn up.
Chyna got to show us around to the hot spots.
Yes, and take a nap too.
It's a whole Monday night. I'll try.
Oh, man.
It's
doomed.
Okay.
It's giving New York vibes over here.
It's okay. It's okay because we in La La Land.
Yes. Oh, yes.
The vibe is good though, so it's gonna work out.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you next week on Everyone Wants 100%.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Listen where you get your podcast fix.
YouTube.
Yes.
And interact with us in the stories because I be seeing y'all.
We see you looking.
I see you looking with your looking ass. Okay? Interact.
All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.